Hi, I'm Christine from So Domestically Challenged. This is part 2 of our How to Organize Your Master Closet video. If you missed part 1, follow the link at the bottom of this video. In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday and just go through the steps of organizing, and at the end, you'll see the finished product. Hopefully this helps some of you with your own closet challenges at home. Okay, we're back for day 2 in the closet. My husband has sorted through his mess of stuff and just kept the things that he wanted. We put some extra hangers over here, and then my stuff still looks the same as it did at the end of yesterday. Now what we're going to do is install a couple of really simple hanging organizers that I've picked up. The first one is a hanging bar that I got at Target. This is made by Threshold. I think it was around $10. We're going to put that on my side to double the space where I hang shirts and things. And then the other organizer I got was $7 at Ross. It's a sweater and accessory organizer, but you can use it for whatever you want, of course. I'm going to use it for like sweaters and probably my husband's work shirts, and we'll see. It's also got accessory pockets on the side, which is really nice. So we'll get those installed and then we'll take a look. Alright, we're back into the closet and I've got the hanging organizer on my husband's side. And the thing about this organizer, I was kind of worried how it would hang because I didn't see any hooks, but it has really heavy duty Velcro across the top. So I think it'll work out okay. I don't think it's gonna have too much weight that it can't hold because the Velcro was maybe about 2 inches thick. There, about like that. So I think it'll be pretty sturdy. And then on my side, I've got the hanging bar. I really like this hanging bar from Target. It's expandable. So I've got the same one in my daughter's closet, which is much smaller and hard to see here because I've got my shirts on top of it. But see, there's a little hole. So in my daughter's closet, it doesn't take up nearly as much space. In mine, I was really impressed to see just how wide I can make this. So hopefully that will add a lot of space and clean up this closet. So I'm going to start putting things onto the new organizers and see how this turns out. Okay, so the closet is done. You can see on the back wall I've got all of my sweaters, and then underneath I've got a hanging rack with the t-shirts and tank tops. Up top, that's still all left kind of the way that it was because I just haven't got to it yet. That's going to be probably a spring cleaning project. That's not a big deal. And then coming more this way, I did another hanging divider from Target like I showed you earlier, and I hung my long sleeve shirts on the bottom and my short sleeve shirts on top. That created a lot of extra space. So next to it I have the shelved hanging closet organizer thing that I showed you earlier. I've put in some of these bins from IKEA. They just have these in like where they have the organizers for the dressers, and they fit perfectly right on those shelves. So it's great for holding hats and gloves and scarves and whatever else you have. And then I've also got some shirts and sweaters that are folded there. Down at the bottom is just a bin of clothes that I'm probably going to part with, but I'm not quite ready to yet. So I tuck them down there, out of sight, out of mind, and in a few months I'll come back and go through and realize that I can totally live without most of it and it'll all get donated. And then over here, we have hung all of our luggage. I'm going to go to the other side to get a better view. Okay, so right as you go in, it's kind of luggage central. I like the way it opened up the closet. It kind of made it feel like it was more spacious and less cramped. I took our small backpacks and bags and I hung them with little IKEA S-hooks just from the closet thing like that. And that worked out really well. And then at the bottom, I put all of our suitcases, and it really opened up the space and made all of our luggage really accessible. You might remember in the first video, our luggage was kind of all over the place and it was stacked and it was just bad. And then the little shoe box, the Keds box that I didn't know what was in it, well, it's luggage tags and like various little things that I just take with me when I travel. Just little things that I don't want to forget, bungee cords and things like that. So I put them all up into this cute pink magnetic box. It's pretty awesome. And it's just got a little magnetic closure. And then over here, I use Container Store shoe boxes. They're less than $2 for the small ones and less than $4 for the large ones. And I just put shoes that I don't wear very often up there. All the other shoes that I had in here just left. I don't need them anymore. I never wear them. These are the only ones that I wanted to hold on to. Then over to my husband's side of the closet, I put the sleeping bags up in the corner. And I think at some point I'm probably going to get like a shelf divider to put up there to kind of maybe lift them a little more and give them more of their own space so it doesn't look like they're just hanging out on a shelf. And then another one of the Container Store shoe boxes. That's the large men's size. Like I said, it's a little less than $4. Then we've got all of his t-shirts hanging right there. And another one of the Richards organizers. There. Is right there. Some of his work shirts and pants and things. Hanging. His sweaters. Hard to see, but they're folded up on there. And then the rest of his clothes are kind of in the back. Let's see if we can get some light on it. None of this stuff gets worn very often, so he kind of wanted it sort of tucked away where he could access it if he had to, but doesn't have to look at it every day. It's not in his way. And then our coats I've been putting right here at the entrance. His is out right now because it's been cold. And then his drum is tucked away safely underneath his shirts back here. The Halloween stuff has moved out to the garage. Everything else has either found homes somewhere else within the house or it just got donated. But this is what we're left with. A very clean, very functional closet that we can live with. Alright, that's it. We're done with this closet. If you found this video helpful, click like. If you want to see more videos from So Domestically Challenged, click the subscribe button. As always, you can find us at SoDomesticallyChallenged.com and right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching.